to the Big Ben's podcast, episode 29. And y'all, I'm getting his ass today because he lost the NASCAR loser there. And I'm getting you back for giving me laxative, bro. I'm getting you back.
I really put. You didn't even poop after, bro.
I don't care. I'm getting you back today. You will see that later on in the video, so stay tuned.
It's going to be a long podcast.
But how was your Saturday and your week?
Bad.
Oh, yeah, because you got to go to school.
It was all right. Didn't really do much throughout the week. Just went to school, came back home.
Okay, nobody cares. Alright, y'all, it is time for everybody's favorite part of the video, story time. And today, my story is about how I was playing a horror game in class, and I threw my keyboard across the classroom because I got jump scared. So, I was taking a class called Google Basics, and in this class, after we got done, with our work, the teacher said we can go to other, websites as long as it was school appropriate to do whatever we want. So a lot of people would go to like YouTube or Cool Math Games or something.
Cool Math was the swag.
Cool Math was the swag. So I looked up. I swallowed a gnat. Anyway, we were. It was getting later in the day, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna play a horror game. So I searched up horror games online, and a game by the name of Silent Hill came up. And Silent Hill is silent because that game was scary. So I was playing a game, and it was a game where you had to interact with stuff with the mouse. So I was trying to interact with a note on a bed in one of the rooms of the hotel I was in. It wasn't clicking. And I didn't realize that something was about to happen. And all of a sudden, freaking lady who looks like a zombie in a white dress pops up in front of me and screams. And I had the freaking headphones on full freaking volume. So I went, and when I did this, I hit my keyboard on the way up and it went flying.
Did you get in trouble?
No, but the teacher said, Are you okay? I said, yeah, just got the living daylight scared out of me, but yeah, I'm good.
Did you hear they're not serving your favorite one at school today? That's what I asked.
Yo, I've about had it with this boy. Anybody want him, you can come have him. Our advice is, our address is Lane. Gotcha? Alright, what's your story today?
My story time is about how I made a good fall earlier this week. I still have the cut to permit. So I think it was Tuesday, and so instead of going to the Colorado line to get picked up, I go to the baseball field because I ain't trying. Nobody wants to wait. So, and there's a tree where I have to walk past. Then there's the sidewalk where you have to step down. Well, I tried not to hit the tree, but I didn't see that already. Went down the sidewalk and then I fell. I was like, ow! And I got up real quick though. I didn't want nobody to see me though. It was in the student parking lot.
I'm sure somebody saw you. I'm pretty sure somebody saw you.
And then I was crossing the road, getting to the baseball field, and I looked at my knee. I was like, dang, dude, that's bleeding. And then my mom made all these kind of jokes.
Yeah, she sent a meme.
Yeah.
Because our mom also fell a few weeks ago, and me and Lena was roasting her so bad, so I had to call. And at the first, I didn't know.
This is the first thing she sent me.
And then she sent you to Peter going,
Peter And then we put this.
What?
Mom, you're mean. I don't like you.
Mom don't watch these, so why you say that?
But yeah, that's how I took a nice fall earlier this week.
But I know that had to suck. But fall ain't for like another 6 months. Alright, that's it for story time. Let's get into the rest of the video.
Do you think one day the robots will get their own a mind of their own?
They already have.
Do you think they'll take over?
They already have.
Do you think they will take over and conquer the world?
They are.
No,
They're
they
starting
haven't.
to.
No, they have not. They have not went bad.
Artificial intelligence, my friend, is a robot.
No, I'm talking about them going bad. No. In robots movies?
I ain't
They went
never
bad?
seen many robot movies.
Do you think they go bad and we have to live for them?
No, because there have been scenarios where robots have already gone rogue and they've already got a mind on their own. They're just playing it off as if they don't.
You still don't know what you're talking about.
Look it up.
Look up what?
Look up
No, I'm
robot.
talking about like a whole robot overtaking of the whole world.
So like a whole robot army.
Yeah,
Then yeah, probably.
I do think it's gonna happen. Maybe not in my
Eventually.
lifetime, but it will happen eventually.
Bro, there was people 100 years ago saying in 2025 we'll have flying cars. We ain't got nothing. I got a 02 Honda Accord in
Ain't a
2025.
helicopter technically a flying car?
What?
Ain't a helicopter basically a flying car?
What made you say that? What thought process are you having of that? How does a helicopter have the same?
Because I don't know.
Exactly. That was just a stupid thought. Is a jet a car?
No.
Okay then.
Hey, with a jet and a helicopter
Move it,
way
Hazel.
different things in there.
How are they not the same thing? They both fly.
Because they're two different things, bro.
Yeah, they are two different things, but they're still the same. They both fly.
No, it's not.
You gonna sit here and tell me a jet and a helicopter are not the same from when it comes to flying? All right, y'all. But yes, I do believe at one point or another, maybe in the next 10, 15 years, robots will have taken over the earth.
Alright, we're gonna get into our next topic.
All right, Len. This morning, y'all, we went yard sailing, and Landon got him a couple new things. Oh, I broke your nutcracker, by the way. Yes, I did. I was going to get out of the car when me and Mama went to a yard sale, and I didn't know that her pocketbook was hooked on it somehow. And when I got out the car, I almost tripped and fell when I got out. But your nutcracker fell out and it broke everywhere.
Oh, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, it
Yes, it did. Mama didn't want to call you at that time, so I told her, it's all right, when we do the podcast later, I'll tell them.
Capping.
I'm not capping, bro. I'm not.
Bro, I can tell when you're lying, bro.
I'm not lying, bro.
Yes,
It
you are, bro.
for real fell on the ground and broke.
No, it did not.
How you gonna tell me what it did and it didn't do? Were you there?
Because you're lying.
I'm not
I can
lying.
tell you're lying, buddy.
Landon, I am not lying.
Yes, you are, bro.
Your nutcracker somehow got wrapped up in Mama's purse, and when I got out at a yard sale, it fell,
No, it didn't, bro.
and one of the arms popped off. Whatever.
See, now your story's changing because it was into like a million different pieces. And now
I did not say that. I said it broke.
into different in a bunch of pieces.
I did not say a bunch of
Yes,
pieces.
you did, bro. Run back the clip.
All right, we're gonna be right back.
See, bro, you said it went everywhere.
Yeah, and it did.
That means it broke into many pieces.
Yeah.
But you just said it only the arm popped off.
Yes, but I was lying about the whole thing.
I know you are, bro. You're not a good liar, bro.
Anyway, so we did go to yard sales this morning, and we found I found me a couple things. I actually recorded it, and I have a video ready to be uploaded later. So y'all going over to The Adventures with Ben and Cassie to check it out. I will put the link down in the comment section. I mean, in the description box down below. Milan, what is your favorite thing about yard sailing?
I like a lot of the stuff is cheap, and people are broke these days.
Yeah, just like your nutcrackers broke.
All right, bro.
But no, we've always gone yard sailing in my family. Especially when I was a kid, me and my granddaddy and my grandmother used to go, and it was always one of my favorite things to do.
Besides you.
Look at me, bro. And so, I mean, we stopped doing it for a while, and my mama called me last night and asked me if I wanted to go with her this morning. I said, yeah, that sounds nice. So we got up. Sorry, y'all, I was trying my hardest to prevent myself from yawning. But we got up, and we got up at 7:30 this morning.
I got up at 6:30.
And we hit the road, and just yard selling to me is the saying that is the truest thing in the world. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And I loved looking at the yard sale stuff. I didn't get a whole lot this morning. I got me a pair of shoes, a NASCAR Zippo lighter, a movie, and a new tripod from Goodwill that we will start using soon, like the next time we have a loser dare outside. Which, by the way, Landon, you better be prepared for your loser dare today. And so yeah, so
I ain't gonna be bad, bro.
it is gonna be bad. But so yeah, it was fun. Like I said, I have a video of it on my.
Guys, go check out the McDonald's chicken strips. They were the bomb.com.
Well. I mean, the little piece you give me was all right, but McDonald's shouldn't do chicken strips.
Bro, they were good, bro.
Out of all the things they already have on the menu, why do they have to add chicken strips?
Because they're good, bro.
Why are they trying to get into the stripping game?
Because they're already in the nugget game.
I know, but that's because their nuggets are actually good.
Their chicken tenders are good.
That little piece you give me, I couldn't taste nothing but breading.
That crap was good, bro. It had flavor to it.
No, I'm just picking. I'd have to try it for myself and let y'all know. But we're going to go on and get into the next thing while we're already on the topic of fast food. What is your top 5 favorite hamburgers of all time?
Alright, this is in no particular order. But my number 1. One of them is Sonic's cheeseburger.
Is that number 1?
No, I'll probably go like number 2. Yeah, number 2 I would go Sonic. Number 1 is Five Guys.
See, I've never had Five Guys, so I can't.
Five Guys is the bomb, son. You ain't lived unless you had a Five Guys burger.
Well, I guess I ain't lived the last 23 years.
Number 3, Cottageville Good Eats. That's a good burger. Number 4, Number 4, I'm gonna go with is McDonald's. They got a good burger. Number 5 is Wendy's. That's
All right.
top 5 burgers.
My top 5 is Wendy's is number 5. Because half the time our Wendy's, the food's not fresh, it's nasty unless it's cooked fresh. Number 4, Arby's.
Bro. Bro, come on, buddy. This dude picked a top 5 burger from a roast beef place, bro.
They got good cheeseburgers.
That's cap. I don't know. I ain't never had one of those, so
Yeah, they're good.
I doubt that.
Number 3, Burger King.
Overrated.
They're not overrated.
Yeah.
Burger King is they got to get a pretty good cheeseburger. Number 2, Ruby Tuesday.
I ain't never had a burger from Ruby Tuesday.
They good. And my number 1, the greatest burger of any fast food restaurant type hamburger, Sonic has the best cheeseburger of all time.
Sonic's burger is filled with love.
A Sonic double cheeseburger with chili cheese tots and a chili cheese fry.
You said
Mamma
chili
mia.
cheese tots with chili cheese fries.
Chili cheese tot with a cherry Coke. That's what I meant. But so let us know down in the comment section what your top 5 burgers are, and something else we were thinking about earlier this week is, what do we think our dream house would look like? What do you think, out of all the...
Alright, and we're actually going to try to keep it realistic, like, not just be like, oh, we're going to have a bowling alley and a indoor pool or something like that. We're actually going to keep it realistic.
Alright, well, I'm going to start. Yeah, I mean, ever since I was a kid, I don't need nothing real fancy to live in. I mean, what I live in now is far, far, far from fancy. But if I could, have the opportunity and the blessing to build a dream house, it would be a double wide trailer. Like I said, I don't need nothing fancy, just something more up to date, something better in shape. And I would like to have my master bedroom with a king size bed, a nice, probably 45, 50-inch TV, two side tables and a dresser. That's all you need for a bedroom. Then I'd like to have a gaming room / office, which is, I mean, I guess you can consider this my office.
Why don't you have a gaming room and then an office too?
Because a double wide trailer can only fit so many bedrooms in. So my office and gaming room would probably have to be the same thing. Also in the gaming room, I would want to make a corner of it, or a part of it, my NASCAR collectible wall, because y'all, I have a lot of NASCARs, and I have where I live now, I just have nowhere to put them. And right, going into the kitchen, I skipped the living room. I just went straight to the kitchen.
That's usual suspects.
My living room, something that I've always loved about, couches, I love sectional couches. The ones that can go in like an L shape on the wall, like Mom and them used to have. I've always wanted one of them couches. And I would have, in the living room, I'd have an L-shaped couch, maybe a recliner, a coffee table in the middle, a 75-inch TV in the living room for NASCAR watching, and that's pretty much it. And then we go on into the kitchen. I'd like to have a 3-door fridge.
A 3-door fridge, buddy.
Yeah, I need one for my drinks, one for my cold snacks, and one for my actual food.
Bro said a 3-door fridge, bro.
No, I was picking.
No, you're not, buddy.
Our 3-door fridge is a thing.
If you could get a 3-door fridge, you would get it. And that's a thing.
Yeah, I would. Well, are they a thing? Look it up right now if 3-door fridges are a thing.
Probably not.
We're going to look this up right now.
I don't know. Like these things, but that's a freezer. You have to get a double fridge.
But, yeah, so... And then going to my yard... I'd like to have a fenced-in, big open yard for my dogs to run around in, especially in the backyard. I'd like to have a big open area for all my dogs and stuff. And I would like to have me a dune buggy and a 4-wheeler, stuff like that to go. And then I would like to have my dream car, a 1969 Dodge Charger, with the best suspension I can get on it. So when I get down, I go. Arr! But yeah, so that's what my dream life pretty much would be. If I could have all that, I'd have everything I could ever want. I wouldn't need nothing else. Except Cassie may not be in that.
Dang.
I'm picking.
No, he's not. Alright, so my dream house. A 4-bedroom house.
Why do you need 4 bedrooms?
I'm going to explain, buddy. Alright, the first one is going to be a master bedroom where I'm going to sleep. And Bentley's going to have his own room. He's gonna have the closet.
That's how you know. Wait, did you just say he's going to have his own closet?
He's going to have like a rack of clothes and stuff. But I'll have a master bedroom with a queen-size bed. And then I'll have, just like you, 2 drawers and a dresser. And then probably a 50-inch in the bedroom. And then For my other room, it would be an office, just office, where I do all my work,
What kind of work would you be doing in there?
whatever work. And then in my living room area, I would have a couch or a recliner where I would spend most of my time. And then a 75-inch TV. I want a big basement too, so I can have one on den.
Oh,
What do you think I was gonna do in the basement, bro? Bentley could have his parties down there. But then the kitchen, nothing special. I have a big kitchen.
you don't have to have a 3-door fridge?
No, two will be fine. I think I want it big enough where I could, cook and not be like all smushed up together. And then I would have a big back porch where I have my grill and a hot tub on it. And then, or have an indoor, not indoor.
Flat top?
No,
Hibachi?
no, not in-ground pool. That's what I was thinking of. And then have a hot tub, like, you know how the hot tub's in it, and then the pool. That's how I would want it. And then for my other room, it would be a theater. I would have like 3 rows.
You want a movie theater in your house?
Yes, bro. That's been my dream. That's one thing I've always wanted in my house, is a movie theater. Just have 3 rows of couches right there and a big screen where I can put movies on.
All right.
And then that last room could be for Bentley.
Wait, I thought Bentley was gonna get his own.
No, he's not going to get the college. He got his own room. Until I have kids, then the kids are going to get that room.
All right. Well, that's what our dream houses will look like. So we're gonna cut right here and get in. All right, Len. What did you just do?
I was making up a fake scenario in my head. I was dunking on LeBron James. Do you ever do that?
No.
Well, do you ever fake scenarios in your head?
Yes, several times. A lot.
All right, what were they?
You know, every time we would go to out to the Rice Festival or out to the football games and whatnot, I'd always picture up a scenario in my head that I was the entertainment. I would like because I've always liked music and I do like to sing, so I've always just imagined if I was this entertainment singing.
And what people were like? What were the people doing?
Just going, yeah.
That's it.
No, I've had more.
Do you ever listen to music and then fake scenarios in your head?
Yes, I always pretend like I always pretend like I'm the next big country music star. I'll say in my head, all right, ladies and gentlemen, here's Benjamin Thickpen's newest song. I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad.
Bro was introducing himself to nobody.
That's just how I.
Do you do that when you karaoke?
No. I just do it in my head. What about you? What are some things that you've done scenarios on?
I've done scenarios about what I'm gonna say before I talk to somebody or an argument. I try to picture out what's gonna happen. So I'm always 2 steps ahead of them. But when they say something out of the script, now I'm screwed.
But yeah, so other than just that, I don't really act out scenarios about
Remember
here.
when I used to play football by myself? I would fake scenarios in that.
Bro, I used to do that too. You just reminded me. Remember when we had the basketball goal at Kick-A's? I used to always say, "Oh, there's 3 seconds on the clock. Oh, you missed. You automatically got another 5 seconds to the clock." I used to act out that I could, be a top basketball player, but I sucked at basketball.
But it is time to get into
the NASCAR Loser Dare. Are you ready?
No.
Because it's going to be nasty, I'm going to tell you.
So where are they racing at this weekend?
They are racing in Texas.
All right, I'm gonna say at Texas. Who you going with?
I'm going to go with Denny Hamlin.
I'm gonna go with Kyle Larson.
You sure you don't want to go with Kyle Busch? Because this could potentially be his last year racing in NASCAR.
Could be. It's like it could potentially be Cody Rhodes last year.
But, y'all, we're going to get into the NASCAR Loser Dare. So, we'll be right back. All right, y'all. It is time for Landon's Loser Dare. So, what I have made you, Landon, is a cat food sandwich with cheese, mustard, and I put a couple raviolis on there.
Are the raviolis at least cooked?
No. So, since he insisted on me taking a sip and swallowing that drink last week, you have to swallow that. You have to. All right. You ready? You might like it because it smells like tuna.
It's not gonna taste like tuna, Benjamin.
Are you ready? Let me move this in case you throw up. Hang on.
Oh. Indeed.
All right, move. Move that. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no, you didn't get no cat food in that bite.
Yes, I did.
You're gonna have to take a bigger bite than that.
Bro, come on, bro.
You're gonna have to take a bigger bite. You don't have to swallow that one. But you do have to take a humongous, as big of a bite as you can.
Bro, come on. I didn't make you do a big sip.
At least get a mouthful of cat food. Because I had a mouthful of that stuff last week. So take at least a big bite. Swallow. I'm done. Y'all, for the first time on this channel, out of everything we've done, nasty or not, for the first time we've had one of us vomit. I say that's good payback for what happened last week. How was your cat food sandwich? Did you like it?
No.
I'm not cleaning that. I'm throwing that away. But y'all, I'm gonna get off here because I've got to get that out of here. But thank you for joining in for episode 29 of the Big Biz Podcast. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and like for episode 30 next week. And yeah, so Landon is gonna be recovering for the next probably hour or so. But thank y'all for watching, and we will see y'all in the next one. Bye!